More than meets the eye with her. And nothing I can do. I'm left without a clue. She sees it all in black and white, or blue. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them all. No, she never will admit that what she wants she never get. She never knows just when to quit. I started up the skies. Her heart is where fire lies. Can see it in her painted eyes. She's got a rebel heart. One day she's gonna fall. She's got a rebel heart. She's up against them all.
Thank you, Larry. So the picks are in. We welcome you to this Draft Champions contest. I'm Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, ready to call the action. And let's get to it. Down to the field. It's time for kickoff. Two teams here amped and ready for football, and off we go in week 2 of Draft Champions. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now McNair looking for a first down throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He gets it to Brown, complete. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Flainer. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They go play action here on first down. Looking for his tight end Fleeter, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many one. in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll run it here. This is James White. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Marcell Dareus in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. And it's 4th down.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2nd down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
So a big sack on 2nd down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for 3rd. Play action. It's McNair. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start to understand the same way. Just like
touchdown, Chicago! Victor Cruz, 32 yards. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Suggs coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
McNair to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a little jumpy there defensively. Ref caught him in the neutral zone. 5-yard penalty. They'll run with White. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Touchdown, Chicago! Greg Olsen, 41 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing his car on 3rd down. Goes underneath here to White. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. James White from 17 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Scobie now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what, it's symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, it's McNair. Buying time to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. On second down, McNair. Flush to his right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown, Packers. Odell Beckham, 37 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Yeah, you heard it, right? You heard the exhale, and I'm taking that from their bench because finally, right before the half, they find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, if they can just tighten.
It's what they want to do. Tighten down everything they're doing, and then maybe explode at the right time.
And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Cruz has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now a carry for White. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Finding time. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with great field position here, chance for some points before the break.
That's prime real estate. Just have to decide how they want to try and take their shot to try and put those points on the board.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you across the country to Orlando, standing by there, Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw his Carr. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. David Irving in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Jeremy Maclin. Touchdown, Chicago. Jeremy Maclin, 74 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now McNair escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done.
Okay,
they give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Okay, bye. Comment down below, what should I pick? Triangle, square, or X? Quick.
Play clock winding down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Comment down below. For next play.
First and 15 here behind the chains.
Triangle, square, or X.
To the left side. McNair. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That one will set him back nearly 10
Oh, you're not
yards here on first down.
pressing nothing, so gotta keep going on with the play.
Here's McNair. And
I didn't even press X.
everything off. It brings up third.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away, and that's frustrating for
I'm
an
showing
offensive
you all the
lineman
plays.
because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he's unable
Like, learn how to
pull it in,
catch the
so it
ball.
falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57.
Freaking, it just went. My controller is vibrating. Does that if you're 57 yards away?
Will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up
My
no
team
good.
sucks. Even though I have like 596s.
Carr now on first down. Caught. It's Cruz left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Carr throwing on second down. This is White on the screen. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Bradley Pinion now.
I bet it's a fake. Oh, I think it is.
And look at this, it's a
Yep.
fake. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer
Yeah, get
this
a little
time?
closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Now a play fake here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. That escapes the sack. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
On second down, McNair out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Suggs in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to fourth. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Backing up. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you heard about my hands, huh? Excuse me.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rob Ninkovich in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. McNair to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Peterson alone in the backfield. Now McNair. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Carr going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
McNair. And a little floater there is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Over the middle to Beckham. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. Here's McNair. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Rob Ninkovich with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline.
Okay, your nose keep running and the money keep coming. Hey, I'ma keep ballin'. Hey, rock a park, spallin'. Hey, carefree, I've been living carefree. So much in the air, we can barely even breathe. Hey, I really worry about things I don't know. You say I'm living wrong, you ain't wrong, money long way. So think about it, it ain't nothing I don't know. All the money that I saw, I don't think I'm ever wrong.
Oh, a tough decision on their hands now. And this, early on, it's one you... And this is a big piece of the puzzle right here. Maybe a no-brainer, but a great pick regardless.
You got the best intentions, tougher, not a bluffer. I want you to be Molly, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people sing.
Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what?
And I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris. Shotters in the basement party, yeah. Turn it to the greatest party, yeah.
The Raiders may not be coming off the best season, but they do have a few good assets. And here's a chance for a second to come off the board. In these middle rounds, you have to start asking yourself, do you settle? And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front? And I think that pick comes to the surprise of nobody. You had to figure they leaned that way if a player from that team became available. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. A bit of a dilemma with this threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. Now it's getting to the time of the draft where you really want to get lucky and hope somebody falls into your lap. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left with some real holes on your roster. Oh, and that's a key upgrade right there. He's versatile, athletic, and a big upgrade over what they had.
Thank you, Larry. Brandon Gaudin, along with Charles Davis here in the booth. We are set for a spectacular Draft Champions matchup and some spectacular talent on your screen right now. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get down to the field for kickoff. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's McCoy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Luke Kuechly leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Now McCoy. Flush to his right. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's brought down after a good gain.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Not enough sense of urgency there. Play clock hits 0, 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I like your point there. Not enough sense of urgency. People walking up to the line of scrimmage, you've got to get up there and get set and be ready to go.
Drop to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's into the clear. Touchdown, Packers. Tyrell Williams, 67 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The play clock's running down. Now Josh Scobie to attempt. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up. They'll try to sneak. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And following the touchdown, Josh Scobie now will kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He hits Beasley right side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They run again on first down. Peterson, 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think they were looking.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back to the ground, Peterson. Stays on his feet, fighting through. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Adrian Peterson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he reconsidered here. It'll cost him 10 yards now with a new rule as he's down at the 15-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
The offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's McCoy. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Murray the lone setback. Now McCoy. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
It's a quarterback sneak. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, they gave it a shot, quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with a keeper. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them off and get the 1st down that way. But they were going for it the whole time.
And McCoy loses the football. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning. On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. On now is the Packers punter. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, here's Brad Nortman on to punt it away. Back deep is Leotis McKelvin. McKelvin now to return. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Anquan Boldin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They run again with Peterson. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's McCoy. It's caught. Kamar Aiken. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the reception made over the middle. This is Bolden. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Now McCoy. And he hits his man, Matthews. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe...
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyvon Branch. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Now they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw. It's caught. Left side, Bolden. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. And the head coach reaches for the red flag, tosses it down on the field. He wants a challenge here. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. Here's McCoy. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Matthews the intended target, and it brings up fourth down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
And how about this, a fake? Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Again, Peterson. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
You almost hear the wheels turning all the way up here. Do I go out of bounds? Do I put my head down and try and gain additional yardage? In this situation, I probably would have put my head down and just tried to get upfield. Going out of bounds did them no good, and they lost additional yardage.
And the offense here just looking to stay in bounds, complete the short passes, and put this game on ice. Out of the gun now on third down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Jameis to throw it. It's brought in by Bolden. A big play there on the fake field goal. 30 yards.
I know we don't like to admit it. We like to appear to be on top of every situation, but there's no way we expected that. They have the lead, and they pull the fake?
Well, I hit you on your leg under the table because I couldn't believe they were doing that. You're right, lead fourth quarter, but I guess they wanted a bigger cushion.
I guess so, but I guess maybe that is the beauty of it because there's no way.
And this is caught, and that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside at 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And the lead is up to 14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right